Morning, folks. It's a bit chilly today. I think I'll get the kettle on. See you in a bit.
Dave at the allotment. Dave, what are you up to this
Hello,
afternoon?
welcome to Dave's Allotment.
And it's a nice day to crack on.
Get the kettle on.
But I reckon when you look at his YouTube channel, because he's genius.
Dave's Allotment.
Yeah.
Yes, that's what it's called.
Hi everybody, Irene, and all that kind of thing.
See you in a bit.
Right. Hello, folks. I'm sitting in my new rocky chair. What about that? Great. Hello and welcome to another episode of Dave's Allotment. The sun's starting to come out now. It's very, well, it's not very cold. It's a bit colder than what it has been, but it's nothing to whinge about. We've had a little bit of rain. Not enough, though. The ground is bone dry. But things must go on. I hope everybody's keeping well and safe and all that and coping with this lockdown. To tell you the truth, it is starting to really get on me nerves now. I'm getting sort of, well, I suppose everybody is getting sick of it. But it's got to be done. I just hope it comes to an end soon, because I don't think I can handle it anymore. Right, before I do crack on, I've been filming me videos. The past couple of videos I've been using my mobile phone, which I'm using now. It is good, I like it, but I've noticed when I'm walking around, it gets blurry, and you know when I'm watching my videos back, and it's like, I'm not happy with my videos because of the quality, and it's a nightmare. I've been looking at a new camera, but I haven't. They're a little bit out of me price range. I'll have to do some saving, or if people just watch adverts on my videos, that's all I ask. I'm not going to beg. I'm not going to say, oh, I've had my camera pinched there. I need a new camera. Oh, my camera's broken. Give some money. Here's me PayPal and all of that. I'm not doing that. So I might save up. I've got some money saved. I just need a little bit more. The reason I did start using my mobile phone camera is because I upgraded my videos to 1080p. I'm just looking at this bird out here. I know what it is. I'll tell you about that later anyway. I started uploading my videos in 1080p to get a little bit more picture quality. Now this phone here records in 1080p at 60 frames per second. Now I've been going, like, all of this FPS is just, to me, like, I studied photography at college. I know what I'm doing with a camera, but all of this video making is just a totally different thing. So anyway, I'm going on a tangent here. This is the camera I used to use. It's a Nikon. It's old camera now, but it's still a good one. The only reason I stopped using it is because when I was filming in 1080p, if you remember, I did upload a few videos in 1080p, and what I noticed is the audio wasn't in sync with the video file, and it was just a nightmare. It was like, oh God, I'm sick of this. So it just so happens I was looking through cameras on YouTube last night, trying to decide. I'm thinking about one of them Canon M50s or a Canon M200, something like that. Seems a bit alright. Anyway, I found this video and I clicked it. It was about my camera. It's a Nikon L820. Like I say, it's an old camera, but this video popped up, and the guy was on about this, and hopefully it's worked. He says what had happened was something about firmware, and that you have to update the firmware from 1.0 to 1.1, and that sorts out the the issue with the audio and the video. So, I mean, I like the camera on the phone when it's not moving. It's a great picture, but what I've noticed is it's not very good for zooming in. Like I say, I'm a photographer. I like to zoom in, and this has got a great zoom. So hopefully now the audio and the video will be synced together and it'll be great. Otherwise, I'm going to have to try and figure out a way of changing the way I make my videos until I get a new camera. But fingers crossed, I'll be filming using this today. See what happens. Right, enough chit chat. Crack on. See you in a bit. Right, I've switched to my old camera now. Hopefully this picture is going to be okay. Right, before I crack on, as you know, the other day I says I was a bird nesting in my guitar over there. I'll zoom in a bit. Now, I was here obviously earlier on, and there, well, the guitar it's made a nest in is flimsy. It's hanging off. Hopefully it'll be all right. But what I've just noticed earlier on there was a magpie, and it was on the top of the greenhouse there. I'll just zoom back out a bit. The magpie was just sitting right there, so I scared it off. And what I've also noticed is the top of the guitar. I'll zoom back in. You cannot see from here anyway. I'm just trying to keep away as much as I can to hopefully, I hope it's not being scared off. There was a big hole in the top of the guitar where the neck was. The neck's been snapped off somehow, and there's a good hole there, so I've put a little bit of damp coarse stuff over the top of the guitar. I hope it hasn't disturbed it, because I just don't want that magpie to get it either. So anyway, I'll crack on. Right, I've just got a bit closer there. As you can see, I've had to put a bit of damp coarse stuff just over the top of the guitar there. Now I hope that hasn't disturbed the bird too much, because like I say, there's a massive hole in the top. If it rains, they've had it, and I don't want that magpie to just start pecking its way through. So hopefully that'll sort two things out. As you can see there as well, I've got me trail camera set up, so hopefully I'll get some good footage. I'll keep you informed on that when it happens. Right, before I do crack on, I'm just testing this camera out. This films in 1080p at 30 frames per second, so hopefully it'll not be jittery, because that really does me head in. Like, I was busy the other day. It was VE day, so I decided to do a bit of VE day tidying up. It's a little bit of a mess down there, but as you can see, I took down my bomb shelter fire pit and made a new bomb shelter fire pit, a new improved version. It's bloody spot on. And yesterday I was up and I started messing about making a little seating area here, so I'll probably crack on and finish that today. A little seat there for when I'm sitting in front of the fire. I just put that carpet down there because, as you can see, I've had to pile quite a little bit of the soil at the back there. I've just put that carpet down to keep it dry or something. I don't know. Just put it there for now. I might lie there when I'm on the fire. But one of the reasons I made this planter thing is just to fill it up with the soil, because I've got a pile of it. I've been going through it, sieving it and all that. There's a little bit left there, and if I need any more, there's plenty there. Well, it's much tidier around here now, man. Look at this. Spot on. I bet you didn't even know there was a path there, did you? Hey. Right, so like I say, I hope this video isn't like stupid blurry and all that. And I need to fix that little bit of fence over there that keeps banging. That's doing me head in already. So I'll crack on with this today, I think. I'll see you in a bit. Well, things are starting to pop up now. These are the mixed climbing annuals, are they? Yeah. Some of them have started coming up there, as you can see, so I'm going to transplant them into bigger pots. There's no germination whatsoever with the calendula, and there's only one of these sweet sultan here have come up. So I'm running out of space now, so I'm going to pop this one on as well and sow some more seeds in there. I'll crack on with that. Right, like I say, this sweet sultan needs popping on. It's the only one that's come up, which is a shame, but one's better than none. I've never seen these flowers before. I'll be interested to see what they actually turn out like. And there's another reason I've come into the greenhouse for a bit. I'm keeping my eye open for the bird. I haven't seen it for a bit. I hope I haven't scared it off. I mean, there isn't many birds around today. It is a little bit colder, but the sun's come out and there is birds around. So hopefully it's still there. I'm just going to put her on in here for a bit, keep quiet and crack on. So I'll get this sweet sultan. Has anybody grew them before? They look quite good on the picture, but everything looks good on a picture, doesn't it? Right, I'll poke this out. Pick it up by the seed leaf. The seed leaf. 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 Get in there. Nice and gentle. Right, that'll do for that. I'll leave that for a little longer to see if the calendulas do come, but it doesn't look like they're going to. So I'll get them other mixed climbing things potted on. See you in a bit. Alright, I'm just giving my helmet a bit of a wash. It's a bit dirty. There, that's better. Crack on! Right, I've brought over that beer can man new idea that I've thought of. He hasn't got a head yet, so Alan Partridge is his head. I've been saving up my beer cans. Me lockdown beer cans, and I've made a little man. He's quite cool, if I do say so myself. All movable parts. I just take Alan's head off there. Aha! More like ah! Aye, so I'll make a few of these. Sit up there, mate. Sit there, that's better. Put your arm up there. Are you going to sit? Are you going to stay? There. So it's the tin can man with no heed. No heed man. Right, where's that kettle? Oh, the cuppa's already made. Get in. I'm going to sit outside. Ah, lovely. Right, I'll change back to the mobile phone camera because I know that works alright. It doesn't go out of sync. Hopefully this doesn't go out of sync as well and the film quality is okay and I can carry on using this. Put that there. Aye, right, so just before I show you around, I'll put that down. Just before I show you around, I was just thinking there when I was sitting waiting for the kettle to boil. And ever since I've changed this shed round and that, I mean, my door used to be there, now it's here. And I know it's only a couple of foot difference, but it makes a hell of a lot of a difference to the actual view. I'm sitting here now and I'm looking at the apple tree there. It's lush. I can just sit in the shed and watch the birds in the trees. And hopefully, like I say, if this camera's okay, I can get some good zoom in footage because this does have a good zoom on it. Aye, and I was just sitting here like this thinking, especially at this time, a garden is the place to be for the mind, body and soul. I have always said that, and it really is good for the mind, body and soul. So I'm just going to sit here, finish my cuppa before I show you around and all that kind of thing. Read? See you in a bit. Whee! Right, I'm back on my nick on now. Hopefully this will be okay and all that kind of thing. Well, it's turned into a lovely evening. It's just coming up to 6 o'clock now. And there's a lovely little view of me clematis. Whoop, bit close there. Aye, lovely. Like I say, I prefer using this camera because you can get some good shots with it. It's filming in 30 frames per second, so like I say, hopefully there is no blurring when I'm moving around, because that just, it drives me insane, so whoever's watching will be getting drove insane as well. I'm drifting there. I was going to show you these, look. Cherries! The cherries are starting to appear. Great. Now what are these? I don't know. Cherries. What else was I going to show you? This clematis here is doing fine. This mock orange is covered in birds' nests. There's all sorts of different birds nesting in there. I'll tell you about me guitar bird nest box thing in a minute. I've just give everything a good watering. This here is going to be where me peas or me beans are going to grow this year. Up there, it's like a big M. I don't know if you can see it there, like it just blends into the distance. But I've rammed it into the ground. It's sturdy enough. It's not going anywhere. There's no sign of these finely earthed up potatoes, but there is signs of some Charlotte and the purple eye ones coming up there, all the way along. Get in. Is anything there? Oh, there's one of the Sarpomira coming up there. Tiny little thing, but they're on the way. Nothing's happening in the tyres yet. Didn't expect there would be. The Charlotte are just starting to come up there as well. Champion. Onions have had a good watering. Looking good. The tatties on this side, which is strange because I planted these ones much later than I planted these ones, and these ones, as you can see, are shooting away there. I didn't know what to say there. I got distracted because I could see myself. Right, so tatties, they're up there. Look at it. They're the Morris Piper, and next to them is another line of Morris Piper which isn't up yet, and the Picasso is up as well. Let's see if I can zoom in. Is it going to zoom in and look cool? Give it a little bit of a second to focus. Is it? Go on, focus, man. Take it slow. Sorry folks, I shouldn't be filming that. My herb bed here is doing fantastic. This bay. There's some Oregon or something. Oregano. A lemon balm. Just keeps on giving. There's another bay. That's just sprouted from that big tree, that. So I might dig that out and plant it up. The fennel. Nice. Right, back on with a little bit tour. Them cabbages under there. Oh, you cannot see, but they're doing alright. I could give a little bit weeding round me garlic. It's be almost ready to pull up there now. Hi, me new fire pit area. It's looking a little bit more tidy around here now. I've got this bit here. It's just going to be my storage area for things. That was just underneath about 3 foot of soil. So I don't know what I'll do with that. Give it to the scrap man when he comes. And oh, here, I forgot to show you this. What does that look like? It's the beginning of a real life tin can man. I've been saving up. I've obviously got a bin. That's an old drum, and that's a sieve thing. couple of buckets. That can be his legs or something, I don't know. It's a work in progress. Whoa. Yes it is. Right, the fire pit area, man, it's looking fantastic here now. I've finished my little seat. Oops, pardon me. The reason I've put this like this, I mean, that's about 4-5 foot hammered into the ground, that, and it's not coming out. I tried years ago, it's staying there. But anyway, that's my little fire pit, and I've got a couple of them poles so I can hang like my cooking pot or my kettle, you know, when the fire's on, do a bit cooking. And while it's cooking away, I can sit on my new bench here, my new seat. I filled that there with water for the birds, because it used to be just down there years ago, and the birds love it, so I put it back there. This will be filled with, I don't know, maybe it's lettuce and stuff like that, and then I can put a net over here. Like I say, it's just what am I going to do today, and I thought, right, I'll build a little thing. This is just a little storage area, just for things, pots, wood, things like that. Oh, look at these, man, the purple eye potatoes in the bucket are up. So are the Sarpo Mira. No sign of the Picasso yet, but they were put in much later. I've put this bamboo here as well, because if you can see there, that is the base for the pizza oven, which will be built there, spot on. I've had a bit of a tidy up round here. I've got rid of the tulips are down there for now. Aye, it's looking tidier every day. It wants to, you know what, there's only a certain amount of time you can spend at the allotment. No, but I do, obviously I love it, that's why I come here. I'm just missing Paula, that's all. Oh right, I'll be quiet, let that siren go past anyway. A little update on the bird, I have seen it going in and out, so we're cool. It's still there, as you can see. I've had to put that little bit of thingy on the top, because this, that was just on the ground, smashed off, so it's I mean, it's great that it's chose that for a bird's box, but it's a bit flimsy on the top. Hopefully it'll be alright. Like I say, I've seen it. I thought it was a blue tit at first, but I have had a closer look. I think it's a great tit, because it's quite big. Anyway, what's been growing in the greenhouse? The sunflowers for the sunflower challenge. Are doing alright. These are the American giant ones. So watch out, folks. I'm on to a winner again, I think. The cucumbers here, Dean had mentioned maybe it's because it's been overwatered. Well, they've perked up. That's the one off you, Dean. That's the one I potted on. That's the telepathy one. Only 1 out of 6. These are 2 which I got off Ray. And these are 2 giant cabbages. The red cabbages need to go out as well. I potted on the kale the other day. There's only 4, which is unfortunate. No, there's only 3. I don't know what they are. The chrysanthemum cuttings, I don't know. These are the, what are these? The 15-inch head flower off Dean. They're romping away there. What else? I potted on them marigolds the other day. The Swede is coming up. I potted on all of the tomatoes as well. So I've got 6 Shirley on the go there, 3 sweet aperitif, and 5 sweet million. Good stuff. What's happening with this grapevine? Grapes, that's what's happening. Plenty of grapes, that's what's happening. No, that was much better. No, that was much better. I'm looking at that. Homegrown tastes better. Right, what's happening on this side? I got some cucumbers off one of my neighbours. Because I mentioned that I hadn't had any. Or I didn't have any. So he's given us them. These ones are... I can't remember the name. But he says the only little ones. Like mini munch size. So we'll see what they're like. The lobelia's coming on thick and fast there. I put it on the Cosmos. And peppers off Dina doing alright down there as well. And finally, what are these again? The Amaryllis has started to actually grow. And so has the Nigella. Awesome. Right, folks, these are out of the climbing, out of here. Just says mixed climbing annuals. I recognise that, but I don't know the name of it. Does it? Oh, I wish I could remember. Does anybody? Can anybody tell us what that is, please? Thank you very much. What else? Oh, I sowed some more convolvulus 3-4 days ago, and they're up already. So there must have been something the matter with that compost. I stick to the humax. The beans. Is there any beans? Whoa, what's that under there? Look. Oh, that's one of the Bellotti beans coming up. So it's looking good. I ditched the peas in the gutter the other day and sowed some more. Bought some fresh seeds. Hopefully things will all be good there. The dahlia cutting. Well, the dahlia plant is doing alright now. No sign of me avocado coming back to life yet, which is a shame. Coleus under there. I put them under there because I don't like direct sunlight, and it gets pretty warm in here. Isn't that right, beer can man? Yeah, man. Right. I'll spin you round, I'll sit you down, and I'll sign off in my chair and all that kind of thing. See you in a bit. Right, fool yous, haha. You thought I was having a cup, but I'm not. I'm having some iron brew. Nah, 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 nah. What the hell is that noise? I wonder if there's a bird nesting in one of them. I tried to finish it all there, but I couldn't. Pardon me. Right, so that's it, folks. Thanks for watching another episode of Dave's Allotment in May. Where does the time go? All that time when you're having fun and all that kind of thing. I just let the phone ring because I haven't got time to do any editing. I need to go. I'll ring you back. Whoever it is, I'll ring you back. So, like I say, I hope everybody's staying safe and staying well and all that kind of thing. I'll make another video when I can. I'm back to work next week, so fingers crossed everything will be well and all that. I'll leave you on a little song. Now you might recognise this song. I was messing about the other night, just bored playing the guitar, and like these chords came and I just started singing along to this song, which quite a few of you might know. But before I do go, I hope the camera quality is better when I'm walking around, because it really does annoy us when it's just blurry It's not my fault, it's the phone and all of this bloody new technology. Anyway, that's enough of that. Thanks for watching, folks. I'll leave you on this little song. It's not the most comfortable seat to play guitar in. There, that's better. Right, thanks for watching, folks. Thanks for commenting, liking and subscribing and all that kind of thing, and I'll see you on the next one. Alright, stop, collaborate and listen. I suspect with a brand new invention, something grabs a hold of me tightly, flow like a harpoon daily and nightly. Will it ever stop? No, I don't know. Turn off the lights and I'll glow to the extreme. I rock a mic like a vandal, light up the stage and rocks a jump like a candle. Dance, put the speakers in, boom, I'm killing your brain like a poisonous mushroom, deadly. When I play an old melody, anything less than the best is a felony. Love it or leave it, you better get away. Better hit bullseye, the kid don't play. If there was a problem, yo, I'd solve it. Check out the hoop while the DJ revolves it. Ice, ice, baby, too cold.